Hi, friends. Welcome again to Soaring Through Chaos. And we are doing these because we know it's not easy. These are challenging times. We're now in the second wave of the pandemic, but there are ways in which we can all learn, we can all grow. For example, in my case, I've been learning live streaming, cooking, and also languages like Spanish when I was traveling. And with me here is somebody who has learned so many life skills. And we met about a year ago when I was offering workshops on using dance as a way to heal. So, Meghna, tell us a little bit about yourself. We met at Adarsh Amdavad, and how did you end up coming there? And tell us anything you want to share.
First of all, I would like to thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It's been an honor to be with you in Soaring Through Chaos or on this platform. And yes, I agree, this pandemic has created a lot of chaos in the world. And yes, I'm Meghna Shah. I'm a choreographer since last 20 years and counselor and of course dance therapist, which I learned from you, and you have become genie of my life. So my journey of my life was like a little bit chaos, you can say. It was ups and downs and totally naughty and drama. And I studied MA with psychology, and I did diploma in fashion designing. And today I am a choreographer and a counselor. So there is no relevance in my studies and my profession and that all. But still, I enjoy life. The way I started my journey, it was like I did MA with psychology, and during that period of time, I fell in love and I got married. So MA part two and this rest of my studies I did from my in-laws' place. They encouraged me to study ahead. My husband was so supportive, and he told me that you should go ahead with your studies and you should go ahead with your career. But yes, there were so many problems, so much of chaos in my life to like accommodate yourself in the whole different life path, the whole different family. And I was struggling there. And I have not think about any choreography or any dance type of thing in my life. But some way, somehow, one opportunity came to my life, and I accepted that opportunity, and I started teaching dancing and drawing and that all. And it some way somehow went so very well that I started doing dance workshops. I started doing stage shows, fashion shows. I started taking the summer camps, and I was earning well enough. And dance was my passion since my childhood. In my when I was a teen, I used to dance. When I was sad, I used to dance. When I was happy, I used to dance. When I was crying and not happy with people, then also I used to dance. Like what I used to do is I lock myself in my room and I play louder music, and I used to move like anything. No specific movements. I used to jump. I used to like roll, and I used to wave and anything. But at that time, I was not aware that this is the therapy. This is something which I was seeking in my life. But yeah, it was very relaxing and calming and so soothing. And after my dancing, I was so relaxed. And that continued post my marriage as well. Yes, I had failures in my life. So many failures I have faced. Maybe in my academics, in educations, in 12th standard I had a failure. Then thereafter, due to my relationship with my husband, like it went like from my parental place, they stopped my studying and that all. And thereafter I faced some relationship issues, and of course financial issues and that all. But there was always one faith, one faith was always there that, I will do something, and one day it will all turn it out in the best possible ways. All the puzzle pieces will come together in one particular place, and I will do it. And I will do it वाला जो फंडा था, तो वो बहुत क्लियर था कि नहीं, मैं कर सकूंगी, ये तो मैंने करना ही है और मैं कर सकूंगी. So that was always there. And I keep on struggling. उसके बाद I had a daughter after 5 years of my marriage. And even at that time, every day I used to do household chores and ye duties, wo duties. And at night, I used to go for marriage Sangeet Sandhya. Marriage की जो choreography होती है ना 2-3 घंटे, तो वो सब I used to go at night because every day they all had to work, and at night only they used to give me time. So I used to go around 8 o'clock, 8 to 10, 8 to 11 kind of sessions. And throughout the day, I was in staccato. I was in chaos. But at night, when I used to dance, it was so relaxing, and I was feeling like I'm flowing, and that stillness was always there. So that went throughout my life, and I never gave up, and I always try to patch up with everything, everyone. Friends के साथ जो एक gap हो गया था after marriage, 10 to 15 years, no friends were in, close friends were not there in my life. And after 10-15 years of my marriage, I thought कि I have lost my purpose of my life. मैं इसके लिए तो नहीं आई थी यहाँ पे. And thereafter, I thought that let me do what I always wanted to pursue. Like I did MA with psychology, and that also my dream was something else. So I started studying once again at the age of 38. I used to go, I was married and I had a daughter of 12 years, and I used to go to the college, St. Xavier's College, and I used to study with SY students. They all were staring like, oh, auntie, what do we call you, auntie, didi, what do we call you? And that was kind of embarrassing, like what I am doing in my life. But I was so
Yeah.
So I pursued my counseling career, and thereafter I started counseling as well. There, I found to know about dance therapy. At that time, I came to know that I can combine my this career, these dreams, counseling and dancing, choreography and counseling. That can go simultaneously in dance therapy. So uh, I dreamt about and searched about art sphere, if you know that academy that is in Pune,
Yes.
and
Yes.
very well known academy. And I searched for it, and I asked for the brochures and how to get into that. And that time the fees was 50,000, and 2-3 months, I guess. So it was difficult for me to like approach there. It was difficult for me to go there and do 3 months course, leaving my daughter behind and her studies and that all. So but always मेरे life में 4 pillars रहे हैं, like you can say dedication, discipline, dancing and dreaming. ये 4 डी मेरे पिलर रहे. यू कैन से डेस्टिनेशन एज वेल. तो एक डेस्टिनेशन अगर हमारे माइंड में रहता है कि नहीं, आई वांट टू रीच हियर, सो समवे somehow you always reach there. And if you don't have any destination in your life, you end up somewhere else. So discipline तो पहले से ही था, एक determination था कि whatever I do, I give my 100% to that. And of course dreaming and determination था कि ये destination पे पहुंचना है, ये है वो है. And that was for dancing. So ये 4 pillars के through I like when and I came to Adarsh Amdavad, and I was doing small courses over there, and पहले TOT किया, फिर parenting का course किया, and thereafter I became a skill trainer over there, public speaking and stress के releasing, stress busting, उसके लिए भी workshops किए, सब किया. thereafter, one day, Mamta ma'am asked me that, Meghna, I have come across one sir, Shankar sir is going to come and he's going to teach dance therapy. Oh my God, I jumped like anything and I was shouting like, yes, this is my dream. See, किसी I was एक चीज हमेशा मेरे माइंड में थी कि किसी चीज को अगर आप शिद्दत से चाहो तो वो कुदरत कायनात आपको उससे मिला ही देती है. तो इट वाज समवे समहाउ फेल इनटू माय प्लेस एंड कुदरत ने जैसे आपको मेरे सामने रख दिया कि यार दिस इज योर जर्नी एंड you are rubbing Aladdin का चिराग कब से and now sir is in front of you. So it was my dream, and that when I came to know that you are here, so I was so happy, and I ended up with dance therapy. And till the date, there are some trainers, Viraj ma'am and that all. Like once I reached my destination, no, so I was so fulfilled, I was so content कि yes, यहीं पे मुझे पहुंचना था, and I reached here, and मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, and that fulfilled my purpose of my life. इसके through मैंने जो करना था लाइफ में वो सब मैं कर रही हूँ, और still many more I want to pursue. तो विराज मैम ने भी एक बार बोला कि I have lost one of the best trainer because डांस थेरेपी ने मुझसे मेघना को चुरा लिया. नहीं मैम, ऐसा नहीं है, किसी ने किसी को चुरा नहीं. I will be always there, but still this is my passion and I would rather prefer my passion and my dream to pursue. So this is the way I reached Adarsh Amdavad.
Wow, very, very interesting story. In fact, I've been learning dance and different healing modalities with dance since 2002, and it's a never-ending process. So, what I find amazing, Meghna, is that you've been able to use it in many different settings, especially in the social arena with people with disabilities, with challenges, people with older people seniors who have aspired to get back into full action. So how about we play a few of the clips and let's see how people can appreciate what dance can do for us. And in your case, you have an MA in psychology plus the dance background, which makes it much easier. I actually trained more as a engineer and dancer, but I use that as a healing modality more informally. And so let's look at some of the video clips, and you can tell us what these videos, where they were taken and all that. Okay? So let me know if you can hear the sound also, okay? Here's one. Let me see if I can bring it to the center. Okay, are you able to see it?
Yes.
Where was this taken? Where was this video taken?
This is Maipat Ram ashram, where it is one of the very famous orphanage home over here. All the age of girls, women are staying here, and all the different ages, and they all work here, they all study here, and they all go outside as well to work and that all. But some way, somehow, there are some hidden emotions in them, and which are blocking to go ahead in their life. So we try to bring out all that emotions and make them happy. So I guess 6 or 8 months back, we did a workshop at Maipat ashram. So they all are orphanage in home.
Okay, I'm going to play the video and see how it feels. So beautiful. I remember going to this place. I remember going to
Yes,
this place. This is in Maninagar, or is it in Raipur?
Raipur, I guess. Yes,
Yes, I've been to it, and it's a very, very moving story. When parents, for somebody wants to let go of a child, there's a place where there's a basket, and many
yes,
times, unfortunately, um, unwanted girls are
yes,
left there,
yes,
and that's how this whole thing started. And I remember being there, yeah, 7, 8 months ago. I was there actually. I was the one singing
yes,
in
you
the
were there.
background. And I was actually in tears watching the whole scene unfold. You were the one organizing and facilitating that workshop. And I was
Yes.
just watching and I was listening and singing.
Yes, and one thing I have marked there, कि all the girls were in this single hairstyle because
Yes.
they don't have time to make up their hair and would take a pony and comb their hair and that all. So all the small girls are in this same hairstyle, the boycott hair. So even I was in tears, like we are so blessed, and that Parna was cut in the outside. That was really heartbreaking. That was like how can one parent leave their child in
Yeah.
a basket?
Yeah, but that's the
And
reality we are all facing. There are children
yes,
that are born, and sometimes parents cannot handle it, or the mothers. And so, at least there are these places like this particular ashram in Raipur, which takes care of these children, and they all grow up there as a family. So, can we look at another video? Which
yeah,
is the one
please.
you have to tell me the background. This one I remembered because I was there. Let's
Yes,
see now. Let's
we
look at
did work.
another one.
One more is there with Parkinson's patients.
Okay, yeah, the Parkinsonism one, right? Is this the one or no?
No,
Let me go
this
to
I
the
take.
bottom one. Okay.
Yes, not this one.
Is this the one?
We Yeah, you can play this one. We did workshop at And Kalyan Kendra Rani.
Uh-huh.
That there was Navratri celebration. All the
Uh-huh.
blind girls and
Uh-huh.
all the disabled girls were also invited. Like Apag Manav Mandal and And Kalyan Kendra, they all have clubbed the event, and we went there to dance with them, and we went them to make them to appreciate them. And some of them you can see in this video that they don't have proper legs, and they can't dance as well. They are sitting, but see the moves they are moving, and see the way they have been ready for the event. And some of the blind girls you can see in this video, they are dancing like anything. In our dance therapy, what we practice, that we close our eyes, we do
Yes.
blindfold, and we go within and we move in our own ways. So many times I try to make other girls, because as I'm a choreographer, no, so I try to make them move in my way, or I try to like make them to do some proper dance.
Sorry about that. Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, so they they used to throw my hands, and they were in all their in own masti, and they were enjoying the dance. It was amazing event. So you must watch this one.
Okay, we'll play this now.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, wow. I can see that people came with different levels of disability and different levels of different challenges. People had different special needs, and you were able to accommodate all of them. The one with the
Yes.
wheelchair, the ones who cannot see, visually impaired. It's amazing. And this was our dream. In fact, I went to the BPA, the Blind Persons Association, and there were
Yes.
children with autism also. This is so amazing. And which
And when you
location
go,
is this? Where is this? Is this the one in Rani?
yes, on the Kalyan Kendra Rani.
Uh,
And there they invited few other institutes as well, just Apang Manav Mandal and one more institute. They all have clubbed at one place and they did workshop over there. And we were also we also went there and we tried to make them dance with us. But instead of making them to dance with us, they were making us to make their, because we have legs, we have eyes, but the way they were enjoying, and you
yes.
won't believe the very nice hairstyle, and you won't believe they had kept prizes as well, and they were so nicely dressed up that maybe I even don't dress up like that way. So it was very amazing. And at the end of the day, I feel that okay, fine. If I know the dance, but till the date, I was not dancing in a way like they are doing. They were so happy, they were so enjoying, and even the blind girls were so enjoying. And they, even though they didn't have any moves, they were doing just this and this, just this and this. They were just clapping, but they were extremely happy. And that happiness is just my purpose of my life. And that day I felt like, okay, fine, this is the actual purpose, and I'm fulfilling that purpose of my life. It is
Yeah, yeah,
amazing.
I have felt exactly like that working with people with visual impairment and even those who are completely blind. And yeah, they are our teachers. One of them at my college, IIT Bombay, I consider him my teacher in this area on how to find meaning in life, how to enjoy every moment, not worry about what's missing in our life, but to appreciate what we have. So let's look at the
Yes.
third video, and you have to tell us what the third one is also about. Let's see, we've got so many clippings. So this was the one we played, and I'm gonna try and find the third one. There's so many. Should we play this one?
Not this one.
Yeah.
No, not this one. This is I've done
How about
workshop
this
at
one?
my place only.
This one we already played. Oh yeah, this one.
This one. These are the Parkinson's patients.
Yeah, give me just a
Here,
second. Okay, tell us about it. Yeah.
yes. One of my students, like one doctor, comes to my dance therapy session, and she works with Favicol, Parkinson's patients, by organized by Parkinson's and that all, and that is located in Ashram Road somewhere. And every Sunday they gather and they do some exercise and that all. So once I did workshop, dance therapy workshop, and after this workshop, all the senior citizens and all were Parkinson's patients, and we did few games as well. I asked them to sing. I asked them to uh, say some dialogues or maybe some jokes and anything. They were so enjoying. And the doctor, my student, told me that
Sorry. Yeah.
after many efforts, after so many efforts, today is the day they are performing so very well. They are so enjoying, and some of them made few movements. So we say no, that movement is necessary in after some age, because we restrict our movements, and that is why we develop some disease in ourselves. So they
Yeah.
have developed this disease just because of lack of movement in their life. So she told me, Dwani told me that they have started moving today. So some of them move their hands, some of move their shoulders and legs and walking movements and that. Also, many of them tried to dance to that day. So that
Wow.
was very appreciating, and that was very fulfilling. Like I felt so very good. and they really enjoyed. So this is that video of with Parkinson's patients.
Okay, let's see how it looks. Wow, that was so
It was really
amazing.
fun. It was really fun. All were telling me, like, please take my video, take my video. See, I am doing amazing. See, I am doing amazing. And I was saying, yeah, I'm taking everyone's video. Wait. I took almost 17 to 20 videos at that day. One one patient was playing mouth organ, one was singing so very nicely, one was doing ball dance and that all, and so many caretakers as well. Everybody has
Wow, wow, amazing that that all of them
it was,
participated.
yeah, it was very.
So I'm feeling blessed that something that was the vision of Adarsh Amdavad, the founder Bharat Bhai Shah started, which was training the trainers, that we learn from each other and we share it with each other, and especially share it with those who need it, to make Ahmedabad a healthy, happy city. It's coming out to be true. Uh, are you continuing to do this work with all the challenges during the lockdown? Are you still able to help people? Are you able to dance with people?
Yes, actually, see, sometimes what happens today, nowadays, what happens is like everybody don't have this Zoom and all these activities, and we can't reach them personally. So we have to do some sessions online only. So it is not possible with these people, like disabled people, and that there we have to reach personally. And actually, right now, they have left to their natives as well. All
That's
the blind people has gone to their native, and there are a few slum areas as well in Vadaj. There is a second slum area, and there is a Rudra Women's Empowerment Center. There also we did workshop. There also one of my colleagues is doing yoga workshops and that all. So yoga is also helping them, but nowadays in corona, this pandemic period, it is difficult to reach personally there, but we try. Of course, I do personally, and whether whoever reach, to whom I can reach, I try my level best to reach each and everyone.
yeah, not everybody is on Zoom, so it makes it
Yes,
trickier, I guess, right?
yes,
So, how has it changed your life doing these kinds of things? You mentioned this was your lifetime dream. How has it?
yes.
What difference has it made in your personal life?
uh, I cannot exactly describe in words the happiness, the ecstasy and bliss, whatever I have achieved in life, in my life. Uh, I was a person so much impatient, so much in hardbird and that all. And every day I want, and of course, by the time I had developed some stress level and some depression and that all as well. But after getting into dance therapy, I have experienced what level I have experienced with you in advanced session. Like we took advanced therapy session as well with you. And that time I experienced the trance level, some shamanic dancing and some ecstatic dancing that made me feel so good. So I understand what is going inside of me. And I tried developing this practice daily. I did it on me first. Because if I am out of the well, then only I can pull someone out of the well. Otherwise, I'm still there only. I can't push someone out when I'm inside the well. So I developed that practice that let me come outside and then I can take someone out of the well, right? So I developed that practice. I do dancing and I do meditation as well. I do yoga as well. And that made me patient. Like I try to go within. Before that, I was not a person who does meditations, who can sit for a longer than 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But now I can do meditation for 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hours maybe. And I can sit calmly, and whatever inside is going on every day, I talk to myself 5 to 10 minutes every day. I do meditation. And uh, till the date my concept of meditation was kind of that only to sitting silently and that is only meditation. But I practice moving meditation with you, and this is dancing is meditation for me. It is, and my path is dancing that I came to know. So everything changes. My body language is changed. My focus is changed. I till the date I could not read one book before 6 months, but now in 6 months I have read almost 10 books. My reading power
Wow.
increased. My focus is increased. um, I started believing in my intuitions. I take decision with my instincts. Till the date I was not doing such things. मतलब इतना सोचते नहीं थे. तो my imagination, creativity is increased. My body language and stress level has reduced drastically. Reduced. It has, there are major changes. If someone, you can ask someone कि पहले वाली मेघना and अभी की मेघना. So even you can find some difference in myself. Like when we did workshop few days before, then only you said no, you look very different.
Yeah.
This is the difference I have developed in myself, that I have gone within and I check whatever is inside. And so in so many sessions I cried like anything, I shouted like anything, I made faces, I lie down on the floor. And then I realized I went it all the blocks out, all the blockages out, and I became empty. So I can pour new things into me. And when you are empty, then only you can pour some good things into you. Negativity जब बाहर जाएगी तभी positivity आ सकती है अंदर. So there is a major change in me, and
Wow.
everybody's my aura has been changed. My like uh, glow has been changed, and everything is changed.
That's amazing to hear, Meghna, and I'm really, really grateful. I have, in my case, it was the other way around. I started with sitting meditation, and I used to do it for hours. But when I was sitting, there was some uneasiness. I would do it for many hours sometimes, but it was very difficult. So somewhere there was this thought that maybe I should move my body. So I Googled literally in 2003, I Googled and said, um, dancing with no steps. And I found dance meditation, moving
Yes.
meditation, 5 rhythms, many different practices, soul motion. So when we were actually doing the workshop, I would introduce people to the different practices, 5 rhythms, soul motion, ecstatic dance, shamanic dancing, African rhythms, with the idea that whatever you are called to do, you can do that. And because you had 20 years experience in choreography, You could just absorb it in because this was your dream,
Yes, yes,
that you were already doing choreography. To be able to use that in a meaningful, therapeutic way, in a very healing way. We don't even have to give any big labels, but how do we use dance as a madhyam or a medium to heal? How do we use dance as a way to lighten the load, whether it's people with Parkinsonism or people who are orphans or people like you and me who have everything in life and yet the feeling of heaviness or lack of focus? How can we focus? Amazing, amazing story. And
thank
do you
you.
have any words of wisdom for people right now during the pandemic while going through the challenges? How can they use any of these things? What would you recommend to them? Because as you correctly pointed out, everybody cannot get on Zoom. Everybody does not have access to so much technology. But what would be something simple you can suggest to them?
Yes, I would say that okay, at least half an hour workout is necessary. Whether you do yoga, whether you go out in nature, or whether you sit silent, or whether you work out at home, anything, and at least 1 hour of time you should give to yourself in one single day, and that helps a lot. You can do good reading as well. Reading has helped me a lot to come out from any stresses. I read so many good books, and reading has helped me a lot. And I would say dancing and music, of course, that is the core of my being, I can say. And one should uh, play any kind of music. If see, people will say that I don't know dancing, I don't, people will laugh over me. Nothing doing, just play any kind of damn music and just move your body. Moving your body in any ways, that is dancing. That you don't need to learn any steps, you don't need to learn any good a particular choreography and that all. Just move your body, and that is only your dancing. Create your own dance, create your own music. Just tapping, that is also dancing. Just singing, that is also singing. Go on singing, go on dancing, go on working out. That is all help. So that is what I believe.
Wow, wow. I mean, coming from a choreographer, that's really nice to hear. I remember initially when I started the class exactly a year ago, my biggest fear was some people are saying, Ani to dance na step par nathi aata. So it's like he's not teaching steps, and how is he going to teach us the healing with dance? And I remember saying that many times, just allow your body to move. It's great to hear from that. Has your choreography style changed? Do you still do choreography?
Yes, I still do. 2 3 months back only. Like no, I mean in January, February only I did choreography for one wedding, and now all the pandemic has been started. So now I don't do. I especially do in marriage season only, while till November to February or so, and uh, I think it is all particular choreographed steps. That is all different thing, and dance therapy is all different thing. Here I just move, and this is what I am enjoying more, because when I play the music, I go inside, and when I close my eyes, I can feel what is going inside of me. So that helps me a lot. So that both is two different things for me, not for others. I don't know, others have once I would say that everybody should practice dance therapy, so they will learn how to go with the flow.
And for those people who really want to learn the technicalities of it, there are year-long courses, as Meghna referred to earlier. There's the SIMTI, or uh, Creative Movement Therapy and Art Association of India, with offices in Pune, Art Sphere, in New Delhi, and in Bangalore, many places. There are professionals who can help you get deep into it for a year-long, 2-year-long courses also. Um, People like me and Meghna, we love it. For us, this is it's almost become our religion. So we introduce people to different movements, But if you really want to do it in a deep way, there are actually organizations around the world and definitely also in India. So I'm so glad, Meghna, you're using this to help people, to be there for people. And it really gives me a lot of satisfaction. Out of, what is it, 30, 40 people that I was a part of this community, I see that actually we were like 60, 70 people. A lot of people took up dance more seriously and are now offering it in many ways. And Meghna, you've done probably the most in the last almost year. And it really makes my heart, warm up that this is something I should continue to do. Any last words about how, anything else you want to say to people, or are you done with giving your share of?
Uh, I would like to play two tracks for the people, like
Sure.
feel the difference, and I would move with that tracks and just
Yeah, you can bring the thing close to the mic. Yeah.
can you audible?
पल भर के जाओ दिल ये संभल जाए कैसे तुम्हें रोका करूं मेरी तरफ आता हर गम फिसल जाए आँखों में तुमको भरूं बिन बोले बातें तुमसे करूं अगर तुम साथ हो अगर तुम साथ हो
This was the
Wow.
one track, and I would say one more thing. Just feel this music and feel the difference between two things. That was a choreographed dance, and now listen to the nature and just go inside. This is the dance. So this one was the music of ocean. I want to tell the people that try to connect with the nature, try to be in the element of earth, like and feel the heartbeats, go within, and that is the real meaning of life. And that's what I have experienced, and it feels amazing. So go with it. Try to be with nature and go within.
Wow, wow. And you illustrated it so nicely with these two short tracks. Yeah, I
Yes,
mean, for me and even for my wife, we love to dance and we just allow it to flow through us. So
yes,
again, each one has to find their own path, whether it's music, whether it's dance, whether it's yoga, whether it's aerobics, anything that gives us. Otherwise, it's easy to lose control of our body, our mind, sitting meditation, story reading, anything that gives us meaning to our life. I think it's important. Um, Thank you, Meghna. It's so wonderful to reconnect with you. It's been almost what 7, 8 months, and
Yes.
it's so nice to reconnect with you in this short interview and to be able to converse about how much all these things mean to all of us. And
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
and to
My
anybody watching it, I'm going to give a few links. Meghna, please share your links with me so we can have it along with this video about your music, about your choreography, and of course, the healing dances also. And yeah, we will be in touch. If you want to see more of the healing dances, we could even do a session. Please let us know. And Meghna and I can easily do it online, maybe on Zoom. Not the same as being in the same room, but at least you'll get a flavor of how it happens. And it's such a delight to be able to do these things together because Meghna has a lot of experience in choreographing as well as all kinds of interesting music. And I've been just a free flow dancer for more than almost 17 years also. So it's really nice to combine that and do it together.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you
so
so
maybe we
very much,
should
sir.
just say bye using some movement. Huh?
Bye. Thank you.